Nowadays, treadmills are most commonly used as exercise machines, allowing the user to go on a walk or run whilst remaining in the same place. This makes them popular with gym goers and fitness fanatics. However, the reason for their invention is far more sinister than exercise. In 1818, the civil engineer William Cubitt created the treadmill, or the treadwheel as it was called, as a rehabilitation device. Cubitt believed that the treadmill would reform prisoners by teaching them habits of industry. However, many consider it to be one of the cruelest forms of punishment in history. Cubitt's most notorious design was installed in Brixton Prison in London. It featured a wide wheel which could fit up to 24 prisoners on it. It was also connected to machinery which would grind corn as the wheel rotated. His designs in other prisons were much smaller, like the treadmill in the Coldbath Fields prison, which included partitions so that inmates were unable to interact with one another and could only see the wall in front of them. By 1842, treadmills were being used in 109 of 200 jails across England, Ireland and Wales. Over time, the treadmill became used solely as a form of punishment. At first it was used to grind corn or pump water, or as a means of exercise, but soon it became a mere method of punishment, and prisoners were grinding air. Prisoners who had been sentenced to hard labour were required to walk the treadmill for at least 6 hours per day. On average, they would climb the treadmill for 10 hours in the summer and 7 during the winter, and were allowed a 12-minute break for every 60 minutes of climbing. Prisoners were burning around 2,000 calories on the treadmill, but were not receiving enough food to replenish them. This meant that many prisoners fell sick. The Irish poet and playwright Oscar Wilde was subjected to the treadmill in Pentonville Prison as part of his 1895 hard labour sentence, and died just 2 years after his release in 1897. Research conducted in 1885 by the British Medical Journal examined the health risks surrounding treadmills. Their article entitled "Death on the Treadmill" concluded that it was not safe due to the high death rate, which was 1 fatality per week. A series of prison acts passed throughout the 19th century limited the amount of time that inmates could spend on treadmills, and the Act of 1898 called for an end to their use. By 1895, there were just 39 in use across Britain, and 13 by 1901. In 1902, penal treadmills were abolished altogether. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.